Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of New York Bass, and it's your host, Brad Bassmaster. Just kidding, guys, we're not doing that anymore, but whatever. We're going to get into the Veritas, Abu Garcia Veritas rod and reel review. I'm sorry, not rod and reel, rod review, of course. The Abu Garcia Veritas. I have 3 Veritas, well actually I have 4 Veritas, but one is a winch series, which I do not have here, because I already did a review on the winch. And we already did a review on the winch, and that rod review will be found in the videos on our channel. So if you guys are interested in that video, go check out our channel and check out the videos on our channel. And you guys will see that review, the Abu Garcia Veritas winch review, along with many other great rod and reel reviews, fishing tips, big bass, and all different kinds of stuff. So guys, here, I'm going to start off with this rod. I'm going to tell you what I have for Veritas first before I get into all the different things with the Veritas. I'm going to run through this real quick. 7-foot medium action, 1/4 to 5/8 ounce lure, 8 to 17 pound line. Very versatile rod, good for about anything under 3/4 of an ounce. Next I have the 7'3" medium heavy rod. 7'3" medium heavy, 1/4 to 1 ounce lure weight, 12 to 20 pound line. This is good for any lure anywhere from 1/4 ounce to 1.5 ounce weight. This rod, and probably the most versatile rod I own. This rod right here is 7-foot heavy action rod, 7-foot heavy, 3/8 to 1.5 ounce lure, 12 to 25 pound line. This rod is probably good for any lures from 3/8 of an ounce all the way up to 2.5 ounces, maybe. And I'm going to be using, I use this for jigs, flipping jigs, flipping anything, frogs, and big heavy things like that. So now let's get into all the different things about this rod, like all the different features of the rod. Let's start with some of my favorite features of this rod. So let's start. My favorite feature of this rod is the lightweight of this rod. This is a heavy action rod, and it has about the weight of a medium to a medium heavy action rod in other rod companies. Very light rod, very balanced too, especially for being a heavy. So that just shows how light these rods are. And one of my other favorite features is that open reel seat. So when you're holding on to that, you're flipping, you're jigging the cover, no line, you're not moving or anything, you just feel that little tick, bam, you got them. That's what I really like about that. Very, very sensitive rod. This is 30-ton graphite. I'm pretty sure it's an IM8 blank with nanotechnology, which means that it can take way more nicks and dents and whatever than any other rod. Nanotechnology allows this rod to have nicks and dents without the rod snapping in those areas under pressure. That's what nanotechnology does on this rod. So those are some of my favorite features of this rod. Some of my other favorite features that may not be your favorite, or just my opinion of this rod, is these rods are underrated for what kind of lures they can use on them. So like this medium action, 1/4 to 5/8 ounce. I'd say this is more of a 1/4 to 3/4 ounce. It's like a medium heavy kind of. It's almost like a medium heavy, that rod right there. And then with the 7'3" medium heavy, it is definitely more like a heavy. Definitely a lot closer to a heavy. Like, I think you can use anything up to like I'd say about an ounce and a half with this rod. Anything up to about an ounce and a half, maybe a little more with this rod. I mean, I have an A-rig on here right now, but that's different. I don't have a rod. I'm not just going to buy a rod to throw an A-rig on. That's ridiculous, since I'm probably never going to throw it after this early spring or late next fall. And about this rod here, this is a heavy. It's an extra heavy, for real. Maybe, I don't even know. The thing just doesn't bend. It's like literally like a broomstick. I'd probably be bringing in a 5-pound bass, ripping it out of the cover, and the rod won't bend. That's just what I'm saying. So these things are way overrated, which you really should be aware of. You should really be aware of before buying an Abu Garcia rod. Veritas, anyway, they're overrated. And with Abu Garcia rods, they get extra fast and moderate fast mixed up. This rod right here says it's an extra fast, but it is a moderate fast rod. It does not flex that much, but when it flexes a little farther down the blank. Not too much farther, but just a little bit farther down the blank, which helps with frogging and helps load up on those fish better when you're fishing and when you're flipping and stuff and you're setting the hook on those big fish. And it's got that backbone to tear them out of anything. Each one of these Veritas rods has incredible backbone. And at a price point of $100, well, actually, let me rephrase myself. The Veritas just got lowered to $80. So you can get this at Bass Pro Shops for $80, and I'm pretty sure Walmart now lowered them to $80, and I'm sure many other places that sell these rods will be lowering them to $80. So just keep an eye out for that. It's a $100 rod. That should be $120. Now $80. You can't beat that, guys. So check out the Veritas rods. I highly recommend them for sensitivity. The best performance you can get is with the Veritas, in my opinion. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, excuse me. But guys, that's my review on the Veritas. I recommend you guys to go grab some and check them out. Give them a try, and I'm sure you'll be pleased. Thanks for watching, guys.